Hi, I'm Mona Joanna. Welcome to my channel. This is my first video, so I'm excited, and keep on watching for some reviews on the highlighters. Since 2016 is considered the year of the glow, so let's shine, let's shine. So let's get started on those highlighters. Now I don't have like 20,000 of them, but I have different brands and different categories, and I can speak for the ones I have, which one I like, which one I don't like. So let's get started with some liquid highlighters, and I'm gonna start with Benefit, and technically it's not a highlighter, it's Benefit Girl Meets Pearl, but it can be, why not? It's a face illuminator, but look at this shade. It's a golden, very pretty golden shade. Has a really nice sheen to it. It's not in your face, unlucky disco ball glowing. It's more of a honey, subtle glow. So if you're not into like really strong highlighters, this is good. Okay, very golden. Hopefully it projects, it's subtle. So pretty. Next one, and yeah, obviously I have a sample. Next one, which is more affordable option. However, next baby, you got those face illuminators, liquid illuminators, and this is in a shade 01 Sunbeam. However, it is, well, it's beautiful, bright, you know, and it's very like potent. So you put a little bit, look at that. Woo! Highlight, baby. But if you put it over a powder, you know how sometimes you want to finish it up at the end, it may remove your powder. So don't do that. It may remove your foundation if you put it on. So I would kind of like blend it up, tap it a little bit gently, like tap, tap, tap. I like it. I don't love it. Next, you got it. Next one, also more affordable option, which, you know, it's always good for us frugal chicks, is a Revlon, and this one is Face Illuminator, and the shade is 200 Pink Light. It's pretty, you will see. So this is like pinky, very glowy shade. And I kid you not, this says Face Illuminator. I do use it with my foundation, and I also use it as a highlight. I dab it in, dab it, dab it, dab it, dab it. Very pretty pinky shade. So I'll go with this one if you have to choose between the NYX, but you know, it's less crazy. Now the next one I have, no more liquid though, I'm done with liquid for now, is by Benefit again. What's Up? This was a sample I received, and honestly it's pretty. I don't know what color it is. Just a soft focus highlighter, but it comes out, great for travel. And then you get this pretty champagne, very, I don't know if it's peachy, pink, golden, just pretty color. And honestly, I need to use that more. It's pretty. See that? Now, maybe we should move on to some powders. So let me be quick with these. Physicians Formula, I'm gonna swatch it very quickly. Healthy Glow Bronzer, you know. It says bronzer, but seriously, unless you as white as a board, this will be a highlighter. And I'm just gonna swatch it as bricks like that, put it on, and you can see it has like a pinky sheen to it, and it's actually pretty. I like it. Next one is by Revlon, and this one is in the shade 20 Rose Glow. Oops, I guess packaging needs some work, and I'm going to swipe this so you can see that one I don't see it as a highlighter. I'm sorry, Revlon. I like your face illuminator much better. The photo ready skin, whatever. Alright, the next one came in a package of Trio. This is from Heart Candy. And this is the number, it's 839. And this highlighter is so pretty. If I can open it. That's packaging. It's this one. Okay, let me test that out. It's very pretty pink. It's really, I mean, and it feels so smooth. Heart Candy, go. The next one, to be, since we're on the affordable side, today I got, the 3 I know comes from Makeup Revolution. You notice I use them because, like, or maybe it's just packaging. This thing comes off. And this one is in Baked Highlight Powder. I mean, both of them are. This one is Radiant Lights, and this one is Golden Lights. And they also have, I think, Peach Lights or something like that. But I stuck with those two because they were always out of the other one. So Golden Lights. Let me start with Golden Lights because it's so golden. It's like, you want gold, baby? Get this one. Look at that. Pound gold. Look at that. That's like, you tan, summer, spring comes. Ooh, pretty, pretty, pretty. Like $6. And then the next one is the Radiant Lights. And Radiant Lights is interesting because you look at the pen and like, oh, it's gonna be pinky. And then you swatch it. It's kind of pale, very, very pale pinky, right? So it's not like the pen. It's okay. It's pretty sheen to it, but I like this one a lot. Soft gold. Okay. Next ones that I have also, it's kind of like a package, more high end. This is by Laura Geller, and it comes, you know, in it has a blush, yeah. Hello, and the highlighter is called Amaretti. So I don't know if it comes separate. I got this, and I honestly haven't really used the blush, but I did use the highlighter. So beautiful, but so pretty. So notice this one's more pinky with like a golden going through this. It's stunning. I'm gonna, like, I need to pull this out. I wish, like, I'm gonna get individual. Seriously, it's so pretty to look at. Then we go to theBalm, because theBalm is theBalm. And we're gonna start with the Mary-Lau-Manizer. You know, everybody and your grandma owns one. Because that was the, like, when it came out. And I don't know if you can see this. I'm gonna be hitting pen pretty soon. Because I use it so much. So this one, the Mary-Lau-Manizer. There's a very pale golden sheen to it, like yeah, it's very pale, like, but it's so blendable and so smooth. And honestly, if you don't own one, you need one. Everybody needs a Mary in their life. But I also got Cindy. You know, Mary couldn't be alone, so I got Cindy. And Cindy-Lau-Manizer, well, if you're pale, or if you're white, that doesn't, you know, have the sun on her, this will be more like a blush. But if you have more tan or you're darker skin, this will be definitely a highlighter. I'm trying to open it. What happened last time I tried, oops. So I'm just gonna be gentle here, because they crumble. But it's such a pretty shade. Again, right now it's more of a blush to me, like a pale blush. But if you are darker skin, this looks beautiful. Beautiful. Very pretty. Okay, and I think I decided to skip some. So the order, you know how it is. But Becca, I only have one from Becca category because they're so expensive. And I can just afford one a month for my paycheck because I buy other stuff. But, you know, since I like Jacqueline Hill, yep, Jackie baby, I'm like, I'm gonna try her highlighter that she worked with Becca on it. This is Champagne Pop. And it is not only that, it's like a experience swiping, honestly. And then you just swipe it. And it's so pretty. It's like champagne-y, rosy gold, if that makes sense. Not like a rose side, it's just more like sophisticated, you know, gold. That's what I call it. The other one that I showed you from makeup was like gold at your face, sophisticated, champagne-y. That's why the name Champagne Pop. I want to buy the opal and other kinds because honestly, the quality of this. Once you go Becca, you can't go Becca. I mean, once you go Becca, you can't quit. It's, you know. And I want to get some fluids too. So, yeah, pretty. I think one of my favorites. I have it a month. I use it every day. I layer my highlighters. But yeah, thank you. Thank you, Jacqueline Hill. Next one's going back to drugstore, and this is the Wet n Wild, and they say it's new, but I'm thinking this is not new. This is all new packaging. This is number 320 in Catwalk Pink. By itself, I'm not impressed. You can swipe them by yourself. I mean, this one is pretty, but the other ones, this one is more of a blush, but if you swipe them, magic. Put next to this one. Magic happens. It's like a very subtle pinky shade. I like it, and it actually doesn't break because my other one did. And now the Wet n Wild Fergie collection. This is another To Reflect shimmer palette, and this one, the shade is 45 Rose. That's how you say it. Champagne Glow. Very pretty rosy, but you know, once you touch Becca, you're like, it's not as you know, you want that experience of Becca, almost orgasmic experience, and it's so much lighter, pinky side. It's really pretty, honestly. The price, you can't beat it. And now to my new faves that are below 10 bucks. Forgot the price. And one of them I just own for an hour, and the other 3 for like a week. And I can't go enough of ColourPop, yes. So no order at all. I'm just gonna whatever I grab first. Maybe that one. Smoking Whistle. You know, with these, they're like moussey consistency. And don't base yourself in the pan, because girl, it comes out differently a little bit. This is Smoking Whistles. I got like too much highlighter on my hands. Let me clean that. You see that? You see that glow? You see that? You see that? And it feels so good. I don't know why lately I'm like, it's nice. It's like a bright pinky shade, you know. Okay, I have enough. I'll put it on my nose. You can see it. Can you see that? Yeah, my nose is glowing now, but whatever. So pretty. And the next one I'm gonna pull up is Lunch Money. And let me swipe that one. Lunch Money. So I'm sure I know where I'm going. Let me do this again. So this one is on a very golden, but it's not like at your face gold. It kind of reminds me of very muted golden peach. That's a description. Pretty, really. If you know, the other one's at your face, this one's more muted. This one is Monster. And Monster is so interesting. I don't know, can you see that in the pen? The shade? It's like a duochrome. Let me swipe this, put it right here. See that? It's such a pretty pink. It's so unique. And it's like the pink is just like, wow. I like that because it's so different, you know? And feels good, it looks good, very pinky. Highlight. Be good on the lid too, I think. And the Wisp. The Wisp I got today. honestly. So when I first opened this, I'm like, oh, that is dark. Girl, let me show you. That is not dark. Let me swipe it. So this one reminds me of the Champagne Pop by Becca Jaclyn Hill collaboration, but not quite. But it's kind of there, but not quite, right? Very, very pretty. I think it's gonna be one of my favorites. And the last things that I have left are just the palettes, because I gotta discuss those. One is in the in the Bon Jovi by theBalm palette, a Rockstar palette. It says Bon Jovi. And this one is the Solid Gold. You know, first when I'm like, oh, it's pretty, you know, it's golden. There's nothing wrong with it. It's, you know, powdery. It's soft powder. Nice golden shade. It's not like glow in my face, but really nice, you know. And then I got this a while ago. My Sculpted Face by It Cosmetics. And you know, I was drawn to this shade in here. And I'm like, oh, that's pretty. And I swatched it. Look at that. That looks almost white and it's way too bright. I mean, now if you like that kind of bold highlighters, go for it. I personally was kind of like, it doesn't really look like it's supposed to. And you know, some of them I don't mind because it looks good on the skin, but this one is just way too bright, close to white. That's because, and I don't use that palette because of that. It Cosmetics, come on, do something new. So that's, I think that's all I got on the highlighters and different categories. So even if I don't have every shade, at least I told you like the feel of them and the category, which ones to invest in. And honestly, I mean, if you're on a budget, go with ColourPop or Makeup Revolution. But if you not on a budget, you still go with the ColourPop and obviously Becca and obviously theBalm. So, hope you liked it. See you next time.